Hello everyone, welcome to its Dimension channel. So today we are going to see Kant's seventh observation from Organon background. So let's start. What does Kant's seventh observation says? A full-time amelioration of the symptoms, yet no special relief of the patient. So what does it mean? इसका meaning क्या है? The patient physical symptoms get better, like pain, cough or fever may be improved. But the patient as a whole doesn't feel well. He still feel weak, dull, low in energy और mentally unhappy. मतलब जब आपने मेडिसिन प्रिस्क्राइब किया तो उसके जो सिम्टम्स थे द फिजिकल सिम्टम्स मोर ओवर द पर्टिकुलर सिम्टम्स वी यूजुअली सी इन लोकेशन सेंसेशन एंड मोडालिटीज so that symptoms were improved, maybe ameliorated, but patient as overall was not seeming well. Maybe he was suffering with any kind of depression, maybe he was not happy, maybe he was low energy or weak. So the body seems improved, but the vital force has not truly recovered here. So let's see ये क्यों हुआ रहेगा. What is the inference of this observation? The presence of latent condition or latent existing organic condition in such patients which prevent improvement beyond a certain stage. मतलब जो symptoms जो हमको दिखाई नहीं देते हैं usually 90% it is an iceberg theory that we don't know the exact cause or exact ailments or exact symptoms which is hidden under the water, and we only know some amount of symptoms. So these latent condition we should know. It may take time, but this might be the reason why there is a full-time amelioration but no special to the patient. Example, a patient with one kidney or with fibrosis of the larger part of the lung, hence the patient is curable to certain limit. कुछ हद तक ही ठीक हो सकते हैं ऐसे पेशेंट, क्योंकि वी कांट गिव अनदर किडनी टू द पेशेंट, करेक्ट, but we can save the prognosis of the kidney. So he might be getting a compensatory mechanism over one kidney. So you may see is not fully recovered, but there has been recovered a little time. Maybe not full time, all symptoms may be relieved, but some up to extent it has been relieved. Hence, the patient is curable to a certain limit. Correct. The remedies act favorably, but the patient is not cured and can never be cured. Such patients like a final stage cancer, you might see in this type of cases. The patient is palliated in the instance, and it is a suitable palliation for homeopathic remedies. At that stage, we only give a palliation. There is only palliation method, because if we go very deep acting, the case would be unfavorable or threatened to us. It is to be thought of after the administration of several medicines and the amelioration of the case has existed, often to the full length of time of the remedies, but the patient has not risen above his own pitch in this length of time. मतलब पूरा मेडिसिन प्रॉपरली देने के बावजूद भी, amelioration होने के बावजूद भी, but the patient has not risen. You may see a very good example is cancer patient, like up to mark we have ameliorated is all other symptoms which may be artificially developed due to chemotherapy, any kind of symptoms, that symptoms may be ameliorated, but his cancer we can't help there. So we might help by giving him a palliation, but it not be threatened or treated properly to the full length. So the prognosis of this case is obviously the bad, as the patient is only curable to a certain extent or certain limit. इसका एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. A patient with fibrinous structural change in certain places, tubercles that have become encysted, and lungs capable of doing only limited work will have symptoms, and these symptoms will be ameliorated from time to time with remedies, but the patient is only curable to certain extent. He cannot go beyond and reason above such a state. मतलब ऑलमोस्ट उसकी लंग काम करना बंद कर चुकी है एंड इट वर्क्स लिमिटेड अमाउंट, तो उसके जो भी सिम्टम्स रह सकते हैं लाइक कफ related to the lungs, we may treat with other remedies, like taking some case, then giving one remedy, then taking again case, then giving another acute remedy or another superficial remedy for the palliation of the case. But we can't treat the whole case where the irreversible structural change has happened in the patient, or the case is very life threatening to the patient. So we can't give remedy because it has some limitations. Hope so you have understood this topic. This observation is very important because nowadays many homeopaths we see, they take at a first state only that we cure the cancer. First, if you can cure the cancer, it is very good. But if you're claiming to cure every type of cancer, it's impossible because we have certain extent or certain limit where our homeopathic remedy can cure and where it can palliate. Hope so you have understood this topic. Thank you for watching.